When you grow old, stop wasting time on women who don't value you. As you reach your 70s and beyond, life feels different. You've gained perspective, survived hard lessons, and enjoyed your share of good times. Yet, some lessons take longer to sink in, and some truths about relationships may only become clear as you age. At this stage of life, more than ever, your time is precious. You owe it to yourself to spend it wisely, particularly when it comes to relationships that no longer serve you. In a world that often views love and companionship as the ultimate goals, it's easy to forget that not every relationship deserves our investment, especially in later years. For many, the search for connection and companionship never truly fades, but it's essential to approach relationships with the wisdom of your years. Here are 7 guiding principles for protecting your time, energy, and heart as you grow older. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Recognize genuine affection. Only time will tell. As you look back on life, you've undoubtedly gained a sharper sense of people's intentions. Relationships in all their forms have probably shown you the difference between those who truly value you and those who see you as a convenience. At this point in life, every hour is precious, every relationship valuable, and it's crucial to spend them on connections that nurture your spirit, not drain it. Recognizing genuine affection is perhaps the greatest gift of time and experience. It's something you can sense without needing constant affirmation. Yet even now, it's easy to overlook certain red flags or rationalize indifference when we long for companionship. Real affection has a steady presence, a quiet reliability that does not waver or feel uncertain. It's a kind of appreciation that runs deeper than attraction or casual interest. Someone who genuinely cares for you doesn't play games with your heart or keep you guessing. They show up in your life with consistency and clarity, respecting the person you are and the life you've led. Their actions reflect their words, and there is no need for you to bend over backward to feel secure in their regard. Genuine affection grows naturally, like a steady flame, not a flash in the pan that burns bright and fades quickly. You'll find that they're there not because of any particular gain, but because they truly enjoy your presence, cherish your story, and seek to build something lasting with you. Take a moment to reflect. Does this person make you feel seen, heard, and valued? Does she reciprocate the attention and kindness you offer, or is the relationship marked by hesitation, excuses, or an uncomfortable imbalance? Authentic connection doesn't leave you wondering or waiting for validation. A woman who genuinely cares for you will not keep you in a state of uncertainty or distance. She'll be present, open, and available. And your time together will leave you feeling understood rather than misunderstood. At this stage of life, you deserve the peace and fulfillment that come from relationships rooted in mutual respect. If someone's affection seems inconsistent or uncertain, it's a sign that they may not truly value you as you deserve. Your time is too precious for half-hearted connections. Trust your instincts and recognize that genuine affection does not demand grand gestures or endless sacrifices. It's there in the simple ways they choose to be part of your life, in the quiet companionship, in the small gestures of kindness, in the shared memories and mutual respect. So give your time and energy only to those who honor it. The beauty of aging is the freedom to be selective, to choose relationships that enrich your days rather than complicate them. True affection will grow at its own pace, and there's no need to rush or force it. If it's real, it will endure. Trust that your heart and experiences have prepared you to recognize the difference between temporary interests and a lasting connection. 2. Value your time and energy. They're the most precious currencies you have. By the time you've reached this stage of life, you've already invested years in others. You've poured energy into family, friends, careers, and countless responsibilities. You know now, better than ever, that time is a limited currency, and every hour is an irreplaceable part of life. As much as we might wish for endless tomorrows, reality teaches us to live each day with intention and awareness. This truth is especially important when considering relationships. Your time and energy are treasures that should only be given to those who genuinely appreciate. When you share your life with someone, you are offering them a piece of yourself. The energy you expend in companionship, conversation, and shared experiences is significant. It is not something to give lightly. At this age, the decision to invest in a relationship, whether new or old, should be made carefully with respect for the life and legacy you've built. The person you choose to let into your life now should honor and respect the years you've lived and the lessons you've learned. If a relationship doesn't bring joy, peace, or enrichment, it may be. Consider this. Does this person add value to your life, or do they drain it? Are they genuinely interested in who you are and the stories you have to share, or are they simply occupying space without offering anything in return? A meaningful relationship, one that deserves your time and energy, will feel balanced and fulfilling. You should not feel like you are carrying the weight of the connection alone. If you find yourself consistently giving, whether financially, emotionally, or in terms of time, without receiving the same level of care in return, it may be time to step back and reassess. It's also essential to be mindful of those who see your time as a resource to be used rather than a gift to be appreciated. Some people may enter your life because they seek companionship, comfort, or even financial support. While it's natural to want to give, to help, and to make someone else's life better, be cautious of relationships that feel one-sided. A genuine relationship honors the balance of giving and receiving. It's about sharing life, not draining it. In your later years, your time and energy should be dedicated to things and people that bring you fulfillment. This could mean deepening bonds with family, spending time with friends who understand you, or even investing in passions and hobbies you never had time for before. Relationships are wonderful, but only when they are grounded in mutual respect, understanding, and a shared joy in each other's company. Embrace the freedom to be selective. Allow only those who truly value you into your inner circle. When you protect your time and energy, you create room for relationships that are rich, fulfilling, and uplifting. Remember, you've earned the right to spend your days in peace and happiness. At this age, the gift of time is perhaps the greatest gift you can give to yourself and to those who genuinely value you. Choose wisely and let each moment count. 3. Don't rationalize indifference. Real affection doesn't play hard to get. By now, you know that real affection doesn't leave room for confusion or excuses. One of the common traps in relationships, at any age, is rationalizing someone else's indifference, trying to convince yourself that a lack of warmth or consistency is due to circumstances, past hurts, or a need for time. We tell ourselves stories to explain why someone isn't fully present, hoping that patience or persistence will turn things around. But the truth is, genuine affection doesn't hide behind excuses. It is clear, honest, and freely given. Indifference can be subtle. It might look like prolonged silences, infrequent calls, or lack of enthusiasm to make plans. When someone's affection is lukewarm, it's easy to get caught in a cycle of waiting, hoping, and trying to earn their warmth. But if a person truly cares, they don't leave you wondering. They make an effort to show that you matter because they genuinely want you in their life. The need to rationalize or excuse indifferent behavior is a signal that something is missing, something essential that no amount of waiting or explaining can fill. In the quiet moments, ask yourself, are you feeling uplifted by this relationship or drained by it? Are you constantly trying to interpret their signals or hoping they will someday change? When affection is real, it brings with it a natural ease and clarity. You won't have to guess or work hard to decipher how they feel. There's no need for maybe or someday. They are present with you today, in the here and now. Indifference, however, often disguises itself as complexity, keeping you in a state of anticipation that ultimately goes unfulfilled. For a person who values you, there's no ambiguity. They will prioritize time with you, and their actions will match their words. Real affection doesn't need elaborate explanations or excuses. It exists in simple acts of care and consistency. Someone who genuinely values you will not make you feel like an option or an afterthought. They'll be there because they want to be, not out of obligation, not out of need, but because they enjoy your presence and the relationship you share. At this point in life, you've earned the freedom to seek peace and security in your relationships. Don't settle for situations that keep you guessing or leave you feeling less than appreciated. When affection is real, it enhances your life. It brings you a sense of comfort and companionship that feels steady and strong. Indifference, on the other hand, steals your time and your emotional energy, leading to more doubt than fulfillment. Remember, real affection doesn't require you to convince, negotiate, or rationalize. It flows naturally, bringing joy, respect, and comfort. Embrace the relationships that offer this clarity and mutual appreciation. If someone's interest feels inconsistent or half-hearted, give yourself permission to step away. Life is too precious to spend on relationships where you feel unseen or undervalued. Seek connections that bring you peace and fulfillment, and let go of anything that doesn't honor the genuine, caring person you are. 4. Look for commitment and clarity. Avoid uncertain ground. In the later years of life, relationships should be a source of comfort, not confusion. You've reached a point where clarity and commitment are non-negotiable. A relationship worth your time is one that offers mutual respect, honesty, and a shared vision of what the future can be, however simple or profound that vision may be. Ambiguity at this stage is a burden rather than a mystery. You deserve a partnership that is clear in its intentions and respectful of the years you've lived and the wisdom you bring. A person who values you won't shy away from commitment or keep the relationship on uncertain ground. If someone truly wants to be with you, they won't leave you questioning their intentions or hesitant about the future. They will communicate openly, share their thoughts, and work with you to create a sense of togetherness that is reliable and reassuring. You shouldn't feel as though you're in a perpetual waiting room, hoping for a commitment that never quite materializes. Love, at its best, is a stable and secure partnership, one that stands on a foundation of trust and shared purpose. At this stage, relationships should be straightforward in the way they bring you peace and fulfillment. The person in your life should be someone who is willing to talk about their intentions, to express openly where they see the relationship going, and to commit to a shared path that feels right for both of you. If they're hesitant or unwilling to offer this clarity, it's wise to question their motives. Uncertain ground is a hard place to stand, especially when what you're seeking is not just companionship, but companionship that feels meaningful, reliable, and enduring. Take a moment to reflect. Does this person add depth and consistency to your life? Do they respect your time and recognize the importance of being clear and open? If their presence leaves you feeling uncertain or on edge, it's a sign that their commitment may not match what you need. True commitment isn't afraid to move forward. It doesn't hesitate to define the relationship or to make it known that you are a priority in their life. Clarity isn't a luxury, it's a necessity, especially when time feels more precious than ever. At this point, you owe it to yourself to be selective. Seek relationships that bring you a sense of calm and certainty, where you can feel secure, knowing that both of you are walking the same path with mutual respect and shared purpose. A genuine partner will see your past as an asset, your time as a gift, and your relationship as something worthy of dedication. They'll recognize that commitment doesn't take away freedom, but rather creates a bond of trust and stability. If a person's intentions are ambiguous or inconsistent, give yourself permission to let go and seek companionship that aligns with your values. Remember, time spent in a relationship that feels secure and fulfilling is time well spent. Relationships at this age should enrich your life, offering companionship, care, and a shared vision that is openly discussed and respected. You've earned the right to walk away from anything less than this kind of clarity. Seek commitment and clarity and allow only those who offer both into your life. 5. Cultivate inner strength. Self-respect is the foundation of contentment. As the years pass, there's a profound sense of strength that grows within, a quiet resilience built on decades of experiences, lessons learned, and the wisdom that comes with age. This inner strength, this deep-rooted self-respect becomes a cornerstone for finding peace and happiness, especially in relationships. At this stage, knowing your own worth and honoring your values is not just empowering, it's essential for a fulfilled life. Self-respect is the foundation of contentment. It is the voice within that reminds you of the life you've built, the values you hold dear, and the love and loyalty you deserve. It's what keeps you grounded when relationships feel uncertain or when others may not treat you with the respect you've earned. Too often, people may undervalue the experiences and insights of someone who has lived a full life, but you know the importance of standing firm in your own worth. This inner strength keeps you from compromising, reminding you that you don't need to settle for any relationship that doesn't bring you peace, respect, and joy. In relationships, inner strength allows you to be selective, choosing carefully who you let into your life and who you allow to share in your story. It's the strength to say no to relationships that drain you or take advantage of your kindness. And it's the freedom to embrace only those connections that truly enrich your life. When you respect yourself, others will sense it. They'll recognize that your life is not something to be taken lightly, and they'll either meet you with the respect you deserve or they'll fall away. This self-respect acts as a natural filter, letting only the right people stay close. Cultivating inner strength also means not falling into a mindset of scarcity or desperation. There can be a temptation, especially in later years, to feel that companionship is scarce, that perhaps you need to compromise more than you should to keep someone in your life. But true inner strength pushes back against these thoughts, reminding you that you are enough as you are. You don't need to beg for affection, nor should you settle for relationships that lack sincerity. The people who are truly worth your time will respect your boundaries, value your history, and appreciate the unique person you've become. Self-respect also frees you from the need for validation from others. While companionship can be wonderful, it's important to remember that your happiness doesn't depend on someone else's presence. Your worth isn't defined by another person's approval or interest. When you embrace this independence, you attract people who see you for who you truly are, who are drawn to your confidence and strength rather than any neediness. You create space for genuine relationships that are built on mutual admiration, not on insecurity or the fear of being alone. Remember, your inner strength is a gift to yourself, but it's also a gift to those who genuinely appreciate you. People are naturally drawn to those who are comfortable in their own skin, who carry a sense of peace and purpose within. Embrace that strength, allow it to guide you, and let it remind you that you deserve to be treated with the respect you give to others. As you protect your self-respect, you naturally find connections that are honest, caring, and mutually enriching. 6. Be selective. Your heart deserves careful protection. As you reach the later stages of life, your heart holds decades of memories, resilience, and wisdom. At this point, you've learned that not every connection is worth your time or emotional energy. Now more than ever, it's essential to be selective. choosing relationships that uplift and respect you, and protecting your heart from those that may bring unnecessary conflict or drain your peace. This isn't about isolation. It's about carefully curating your inner circle, welcoming only those who genuinely add warmth, respect, and understanding to your life. Being selective is a sign of self-respect. You've lived long enough to know the value of sincerity and the importance of balanced, mutually enriching relationships. When someone truly values you, they don't take your kindness or presence for granted. They bring reciprocity, honesty, and a desire to know you on a deeper level. Relationships in this chapter of life should be free of games, uncertainty, or hidden agendas. They should bring ease and comfort, creating a sense of shared joy and trust. At this age, you no longer need to compromise your well-being for the sake of superficial connections. Relationships should add to your life, not subtract from it. Let go of any feelings of scarcity or fear of loneliness. Instead, recognize that your heart is precious and deserves the company of people who genuinely appreciate your journey and respect the person you are. The right relationships will feel natural, grounded, and fulfilling, allowing you to enjoy companionship without sacrificing your sense of peace. Protecting your heart also means setting healthy boundaries. Choose connections that honor your values and offer the respect you've earned. When you prioritize meaningful relationships, you naturally create a space of peace and fulfillment in your life. By being selective, you make room for companionship that enriches your days, brings comfort, and truly celebrates who you are. Trust yourself and allow only the best into your life. 7. Embrace the wisdom of experience. Let the past guide you gently. As you look back on the journey of your life, each experience, whether joyful, painful, or somewhere in between, has contributed to the person you are today. This wisdom, this profound understanding, is one of the greatest gifts of age. You carry with you lessons that only time can teach, a quiet confidence born from having navigated both calm and storm. Embrace this wisdom as a gentle guide, helping you to choose relationships, actions, and paths that reflect what you've learned and what you value. The past is not something to be held on to as a burden, but rather as a compass that points you towards what truly matters. You don't need to repeat old mistakes or ignore familiar red flags. Instead, you can approach new relationships with a discerning eye and a peaceful heart. Trust in the intuition that life has sharpened over the years. This intuition, built on experience, helps you avoid what doesn't serve you and gravitate toward relationships that bring genuine happiness and companionship. Let your wisdom be a reminder that you are deserving of respect, kindness, and understanding. You no longer have to chase approval or question your worth. Each relationship and lesson has shown you what fulfills you and what does not. Now, you can approach each day with the calm assurance that you know what's best for your life and your heart. Allow the insights you've gathered over the years to be a source of strength and freedom. The right people will appreciate your journey, value your presence, and respect the person you've become. This chapter of life is about savoring connections that feel true, easy, and comforting. Trust in the wisdom you've earned. Honor your journey, and let it lead you to relationships that bring joy, peace, and a deep sense of belonging. You've reached a point where you can enjoy the beauty of life and love, supported by the strength of experience and the clarity of self-respect. Conclusion: seek meaningful connections, not distractions. As you continue along life's journey, make it your mission to seek relationships that are truly fulfilling. A meaningful connection doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic one. Friendships, family bonds, and even newfound acquaintances can offer rich companionship without the complications that sometimes come with romantic interests. Your life is valuable, your experiences are meaningful, and your presence is a gift. Don't waste it on people who don't see it that way. Instead, Invest in relationships that are mutually rewarding, relationships that feel natural, respectful, and filled with genuine affection. Time is fleeting, and the years you have left deserve to be spent in peace and happiness. Live these years for yourself first and foremost, and don't compromise on the quality of the company you keep. Seek out those who value you, not just for what you offer, but for who you are. As you grow older, remember, happiness often comes from within, and the people who are truly worth your time are those who recognize and cherish the real you. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.